Hello everyone and welcome back. And this will be your general weekly reading for the sign of Virgo for the week of May 16th through the 22nd of 2023. And I would also like to give a very special thank you to all of those who have subscribed to my channel and helping it grow. Thank you very much for doing that. As well as those who have left comments. Thank you again. And the Three of Rods. You start your week off. So you have a lot of feelers out for the future. You're standing on the shore, looking out. You know, you're on good solid foundation, but you have a lot of irons in the fire, wondering which way you should go next. And the Seven of Swords. So there you are, you know. Seems like you're not too happy where you're at. And you're just going to sort of one day just walk away. And that's probably what you have to do. You're not airing your dirty laundry and not letting anybody know anything about you or your life or your past. You're keeping yourself to yourself, your emotions as well. Because you know it's done you no good in the past. It's always come back to do the opposite. So you're keeping yourself quiet this week. And the Seven of Cups. So there you are. You know. You have some beautiful, wonderful dreams. Some of you, you're starting a new business. You know, you're knowing what you got to do to step forward in directions of what you want to do. Some of you are going back to school, but you're doing it one step at a time. You're no longer just jumping one way or the other. You know what you want now. You've made your decision. And you're taking it step by step. You know, one step at a time. Finishing whatever it is you got to do 100% and then moving on to the next step so that at the end you will have succeeded in your endeavors. So that's beautiful. And the Hierophant. So there you go. So you're talking to a teacher, a therapist, uncle, aunt, a good mentor, somebody that you look up to, somebody that you appreciate what they bring to the table, what they have to say. You know, if you're talking to them about a subject and they say something to you, you take it in because you know that they're speaking from a standpoint of knowing, and you appreciate that. So that's beautiful. So you're spending some quality time here with this and talking things over. You know, like I said, for some of you, you could be going back to school, taking a little more interest in something that you're trying to get off the ground. You're doing a little more studying for yourself so that, you know, a course of study, however you want to say it. And you're learning to trust yourself. You're feeling more reliable on yourself. You're realizing that what you're putting out there is starting to grow and go. And in some cases, a lot faster than you anticipated. And the Moon card. So there you are. So all of a sudden, things are starting to change for you. And some of you, in a very good way. You know, the rules are changing. Your mood's starting to change as well because maybe you're getting a little bit more happy. It doesn't have to be bad mood. It can be a good mood. You know, maybe things are starting to go the way you had envisioned them and it's starting to make you more happy. Maybe you're getting more sleep that you needed for a long time. You're watching what you eat. You're taking care of yourself. You're feeling more physically and emotionally fulfilled within yourself, you know, and you're making sure that you're not overindulging. And the Magician. Wow. Beautiful. Yeah, you've been facing a difficult decision for a while. And, you know, and you remind yourself that you're still doing it. You're just doing it strategically. You're doing your right steps because you have to complete things before you can move into the next phase and the next goal. So, and like magic, it just started happening for you. It's like, you know, you could push over a mountain because you have that integrity to see this completion, because when you do, it will set you free. So you're not getting sidetracked or anything like that. You realize the potential and what you have to do to keep this momentum up. And you're doing it. And the Knight of Rods. So there you go. You know, an active vacation in the future for yourself for some of you. Maybe you're deciding to, you know, get in your car and go and take an adventure somewhere. Maybe it's a park that you've always wanted to go and see, and instead of you always waiting or asking somebody else if they'd like to go with you, you've decided that, if I keep waiting for somebody else to always go with me, I'll never go anywhere. And you're learning to do things more independently for yourself this time. And the King of Rods. So there you go. You're motivated to make a change for yourself for the better. You're confident, you're planning more, you're making more trips in the future for yourself as well. And like I said, they could be off the beaten path, just places that you've always wanted to see. It's funny that when you live somewhere for a long time, people come to visit you and they'll say, oh, I'd like to go see this, or oh, I'd like to go see that. And I'm guilty of it as well. So I've decided that this year for myself, that's what I'm going to do. I am going to, go around and look at different places that other people keep telling me are within my own reach, but I've never seen. And the Seven of Rods. So there you go. You stand in your ground. You're standing your decisions. You're standing pat in what you decide for yourself. It's taken you a long time to get to where you're at, and you're not about to be pushed back down the hill ever again. And the Two of Swords. So there you are. You were sitting there for a long time with the blindfolds off and trying not to rock the boat, make everything in your life on an even keel, keep everybody happy, but you're realizing that in doing that, you're just stuck. You're not doing anything for yourself. So this is the week that you're going to take the blindfolds off, put the swords down, and start moving. And the High Priestess. So there you go. Sky's the limits. You can do whatever your heart desires and says. And you're realizing that you're successful with your family, your friends, yourself, and your endeavors. So you're moving on a very positive projectile movement in your life. You're going forward. You're stepping on the right path at this time. Wow. And when you get there, you get to celebrate. Isn't that beautiful? It's an invitation coming in for you. Maybe some people are asking you to go out, or you're asking somebody else to go out, and you're just having a good time. This is some sort of celebration coming in. And, it's something that's going to make you really happy. You're going to be very content and very happy. And the Six of Cups. So there you go. Nostalgia, good times, happy memories, looking back on your past a little bit. This it could be friends that you had for years, and you're just sort of getting together and talking, and maybe you can't physically get together, but you're talking over the phone, and you're going back down memory lane. Remember when we did this, or we went there, that sort of thing. And you're just enjoying your week. You're starting to feel better about yourself, your decisions. You're keeping more to yourself, like what your decisions are, what your plans are for the future. You're not just letting everybody in because they don't need to know, that sort of thing, because you don't want them to. It's not that you're afraid of what they'll say, you just don't feel like sharing at this time. So that's good. You're just moving forward, you're making some decisions, and this is going to happen so fast for you. It's it's going to be quite a surprise. It's going to be totally unexpected. The magician is just going to just be like, wow, did that just happen, sort of thing. So, whatever this dream is or hope that you have for this adventure is going to just suddenly appear, totally unexpected. You're probably thinking that, oh, this is not ever going to, fly, and there it is, it's done. You've made your intentions, and the universe has answered, and in it comes. So good for you. All right, I'm going to shuffle and deal you an Angel Oracle card. But your cards are very positive. There's lots of celebrations, good times, good memories. Wow. It's going to be all right. All right. It's a good time to give birth to new ideas and situations in your life. I am watching over you, guiding you, and protecting you. Desires these changes. Wow, beautiful. All right. And on that note, I will say goodbye for now. And I will talk to you again next week. Until then, stay safe, stay healthy, and bye for now.